Welcome back. Well, as the controversy over the Bible imposition escalates in Bengaluru, a show cause notice has been issued to the convent Clarence High School over the issue now. This has been a 7-day deadline that has been given to the authorities to respond. If found guilty, legal opinion will also be sought and action will be taken as per the Education Act. The state, in fact, has also decided to send out a stern message saying that all institutions must follow the education rule book.
I'm saying that Karnataka Education Act has every right to prescribe the syllabus, what to teach and what not to teach in the schools. So we have clearly said that no religious books can be introduced in the syllabus. We cannot force any student to practice religion in the schools.
Well, Deepak Bopanna is joining us with more details on this. Well, Deepak, a notice now officially being sent to the schools. This even as all the other institutions, educational institutions have been asked to abide by the Karnataka Education Act quite strictly.
Yes, quite an interesting series of developments in the last couple of days, ever since this controversy broke out with the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti, which raised this issue, of course, and even yesterday submitted a memorandum to the Education Minister saying that, any institution which is mandating religious teachings in their school or the college should be looked into by the Education Department. Now we should understand that the Education Department on their hand has also informed the BOs across the state to bring to the notice of the department if there is any such incidents that are taking place. As far as the Clarence School in itself is concerned, like the Education Minister there was speaking to us and telling us that a 7-day show cause notice has been given. Within the next 7 days they will have to respond. He says that if the response is not satisfactory and if they believe that the allegations that they are facing is true, then action would be initiated against them as per the Karnataka Education Act. So very interesting how things are panning out. As far as Clarence management is concerned, what we are hearing right now is that they could hold a press conference tomorrow where a statement could come to the fore. What we are also told is that the Archbishop as well could be a part of that particular press conference. So that's expected to take place in the next 24 hours. As of now, the Archbishop as well, who yesterday released a statement, has said that there are attempts by certain organizations or groups to term this an attempt to convert, and he says that minority institutions like Clarence have been operational for decades together, and there is no allegation that they have faced in the past of any attempted conversion, and all of this are baseless. Moreover, he also points out one thing, that the Education Minister himself, Pratibha, had a few weeks ago to Times Now had said that there is a plan to introduce Bhagavad Gita as a moral science, a part of the moral science subject in schools. So when we even asked him about this, and the Archbishop as well mentions about this in his on his statement that he's presented, where he says if this is implemented in schools, does it amount to conversion or an attempt to convert? When that cannot, why does having to have a Bible in class or in school, how does it really change the scenario is the question. And he says that the Bible should not be looked at as any form of religious preaching, and there is no attempted forceful teaching on any of the students that's taking place, is the argument coming from the other side.
All right, Deepak, thank you for joining us with those details. Of course, the school management and the Archbishop have been saying that this is targeting of the minority institutions. A response expected from them tomorrow. We are shifting our focus now to the other big story that we are tracking from Tamil Nadu. At least 11 people were dead and around 15 have been seriously injured after they were electrocuted during a temple festival in Thanjavur district in Tamil Nadu. The tragic incident took place when the temple car came in contact with an overhead live wire. Expressing pain over the tragedy, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also announced ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees for the relatives who lost their lives in the incident.
ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக தான் சார் இருந்துச்சு. எங்களால் தக்க நேரத்தில் எங்களால் காப்பாற்ற முடியல. ஃபுல்லாக கரண்ட்டு பாஸ் ஆகிட்டு இருந்துச்சு. கரண்ட் லைன் நின்றதுக்கப்புறம் தான் எங்களால் வர முடிஞ்சு கிட்டக்க. சின்ன பசங்களாம் இறந்துட்டாங்க. எல்லாத்தையும் தூக்கி அடிச்சிருக்கு. இது நெடுஞ்சாலைத்துறை மின்சாரத்துறை தான் இதுக்கு காரணம். ரோடு எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணுது, அதேமாதிரி ஹைட் லெவலில் தான் இருக்குது. இந்தமாரி எங்களுக்கு இந்தமாரி எந்த பிரச்சனையும் ஆனதில்லை. இதுதான் முதல் தடவை. இதுமாரி எந்த ஊர்லேயும் இந்தமாரி ஆகக்கூடாது. இது தயவு செஞ்சு முதலமைச்சர் கவனத்துக்கு கொண்டு போகணும். இதுமாரி எந்த அசம்பாவிதமும் நடக்காமல் பார்த்துக்கணும்.
ரோடு அகலப்படுத்தினாங்க இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக, அதாவது அகலப்படுத்தி ஹைட் ஆக்கியிருக்காங்க. அந்த லைனை வந்ததில்லை. லைனை ரோட்டுக்கு மேலேயே போகுது. இப்போது இந்த பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ரோடு ஹைட் பண்ணி அகலப்படுத்தின மட்டும் அது கவனக்குறைவுன்னு பார்த்தா நெடுஞ்சாலைத்துறையோட அலட்சிய போக்கும் மின்சாரத்துறையோட அலட்சிய போக்கும் தான். டெக்னிக்கலி இந்த ஹைட்டு வந்து லைன் எவ்வளோ ஹைட்டில் இருக்கணுமோ அந்த ஹைட்டில் இல்லை. இதே போல் விபத்து ஒரு கடந்த 6 மாதத்துக்கு முன்னாடி வரகூரில் நடந்துச்சு. இதே பஸ்ஸில் விபத்து நடந்துச்சு. அதே விபத்து தான் திரும்ப நடந்திருக்கு. இதுலேருந்து நம்ம என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டு அடுத்த ப்ரிகாஷனாக எதுவுமே நடவடிக்கை எடுத்த மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியல.
So the eyewitnesses, they're recounting the horror that unfolded, while DMK Minister Anbil Mahesh also visited the accident site. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is also on his way to Thanjavur. He will be meeting the families of the victims.
மாண்புமிகு பள்ளி கல்வித்துறை அமைச்சர் திரு அன்பில் மகேஷ் பொய்யாமொழி அவர்களும் மக்கள் பிரதிநிதிகளும் அரசு உயர் அலுவலர்களும் சம்பவ இடத்திற்கு அனுப்பப்பட்டுள்ளார்கள். இந்த விபத்தில் உயிரிழந்தவர்களின் குடும்பத்தாருக்கு தலா 5 லட்சம் ரூபாயினை முதலமைச்சரின் பொது நிவாரண நிதியிலிருந்து உடனடியாக வழங்க உத்தரவிட்டுள்ளேன். விபத்து நடைபெற்ற இடத்திற்கு இன்று நான் நேரில் சென்று உயிரிழந்தவர்களின் குடும்பத்தினரை சந்தித்து ஆறுதல் தெரிவிக்கவும் காயமடைந்து சிகிச்சையில் உள்ளவர்களை சந்திக்கவும் இருக்கிறேன் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
Well, the opposition has raised questions on the Stalin government, saying there was negligence on their part. We'll track these developments, but for now, it's time for us to slip into a short break. We'll be right back.